Hey guys, well Sunday night was the Fluffy Beach Party. It was an awesome night, but I ended up being very, very intoxicated. And I also had an interview with Dan Murphy at 3 in the morning after his DJ set. So by then, I was somewhat vertically challenged, and so was a guy holding the camera. But Dan Murphy's this gay DJ. He's really cute, but I'm sorry guys, he's not single, which is a loss for us, but not for him. But anyway, he's been involved in the business for around the last 6 years, and he's the kind of DJ that knows how to keep you really pumped and keep you going all night long. So here's the interview. Enjoy, and make sure you MySpace and Facebook this guy, because Dan is a really cool, genuine, down-to-earth person. So check him out. Laters. So this is Dan Murphy. The reason why I'm sweating is ultimately because he's been DJing for most of the night, which has been a great fucking set. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So for the people who don't know who Dan Murphy is, explain who you are.
I'm a DJ from Sydney. I popped up here for Fluffy just for the weekend. So I've come up here about 4 times now. And Brisbane's my old home and my stomping ground. And
how good's Fluffy?
It's brilliant.
It's the only place that's still valid to go and have fun at in Brisbane, because everywhere's kind of just downgraded.
Oh, okay.
So thank God Harry's still keeping the MP up a bit.
Well, this has been going for like, what, 5 years or something?
7 years. Like 7 years was
yeah.
last year. So how long have you been involved in the whole DJ business for?
DJing professionally for about 6 years now.
Sweet.
So, and been in Sydney for about 5.5, where it really kicks off down there. So, yeah.
So how are you finding the whole gay scene with the whole, I mean, okay, the whole house genre has gone through some massive changes over the past couple of years especially. So how are you finding that with keeping up to date?
I'm not a big fan of electro, which
Yeah.
is the big fad in house music at the moment, has been for about 3 years or 4 years or so. Some of it's great, the really bouncy, energetic stuff, but there's a little bit that's kind of soulless and boring in my opinion. So
Okay,
I like
so
the other stuff. I like funky.
Well, yeah. See, I like my funky, dirty house. So, for someone who's experienced the Sydney gay scene to the Brisbane gay scene, how much do you think it's different between the two?
It's a different atmosphere up here. It's I found the crowd tonight to be a lot younger than Sydney. There's more of a broad age spectrum in Sydney, from 18, maybe 17 or 16, but 18 up to like 50 or so that go out. So. But here it seems a lot younger, but it's a lot of fun up here. Everyone's really up for it and up for really good night. I have plans in the future. I've just started getting into production and remixes, so I finish off my first one this week, and that will that's with the record company to see whether it's going to be approved or not. So hopefully it will, and then on to more of those. So. And then Mardi Gras in 2 weeks, so
it's the 31st Mardi Gras. Like, okay, I've never been to a Mardi Gras. I've always wanted to. I've never experienced it. How do you find Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras is the best night of the year. Whether you like the music or the venues, or whether you do or you don't, you always have a brilliant night there. If you go with some good friends, you'll have the best time ever. And there's like 18,000 people, 20,000 people going, so it's enormous. It's really
so on the whole topic of Mardi Gras, I know this is cliche, but let's go into the whole gay rights side of things. Gay marriage or civil unions?
Oh gosh.
See, there's a very fine line between the two. Yeah, see, that's the same as me. I believe in equal rights. Gay marriage is more religious thing, which really I personally don't feel we have a right to be. But on the whole concept of civil unions, I believe the traditional concept of marriage is 2 people wanting to spend the rest of their lives together. I don't believe that's restricted to sexuality.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm more for the civil unions, because the fact is we're never going to win the gay marriage thing. You're always going to have the religious people going on and on and on. It's like, no, we're like this big attack against the whole family morals and values, which they're the ones getting the divorces and the abortions, because we can't get them.
Exactly.
That's what I find really funny too.
There's something like, what, half all the marriages end up in divorce, or almost half of straight marriages end up in divorce. So
do you think with something like the civil union coming into straight, do you think that's going to open up a bit more doors, that's going to be a bit more of a positive image for the homosexual community?
Yeah, definitely. Anything that gets us out there as equal citizens and equal in both family and professionally has got to be good for our image with the rest of the world, I guess. So I'm not very political.
I think the whole gay scene's going through a bit of a makeover at the moment.
Absolutely. Has it been changing up here?
Well, yeah, because I think we're getting that influx of all the newbies, the young ones, where they haven't learned about moderation yet, so they'll fuck themselves up with to beyond physical extent, pretty much, where they're just looking like stick figures. So they're yet to yearn moderation. Like, I think it's the group just after us. Like, I'm 26, but there's this group that's come out just after us where they have no sense of moderation, where they're just completely running off the rails.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if that's like the same in Sydney, but
It seems to come in waves. So it felt like we had a new wave maybe in the last couple of years, and then I guess we'll have a new wave again in 4 or 5 years or so.
yeah.
But they're always coming through.
Well, yeah, like the beginning of the year, you get the whole group of newbies where they've got the daddy's credit card and they're running around having their fun and stuff, and it's just like, it's really interesting because I've been in Brisbane for about 4 years.
Okay.
And
You said you've been in prison for about 4 years.
oh no, I am so not in prison and I'm so not dropping a soap. Because that would, okay, a prison break, he's hard.
Yeah, if that was
When
like
we
real life, then
I
you'd not be in
know.
jail.
I know, like, drop soap every day.
But no, I don't know when the next trip will be. Hopefully, it'll probably be after Easter though. So
Yeah,
before
sweet.
winter.
Awesome, well, it was a pleasure.
You too. Thank you so much for the interview. It was
No,
brilliant.
thank you.
Meet you properly too.
Yes, and this guy is Dan Murphy, so MySpace him, YouTube him, whatever they can do to find who
Facebook.
Dan is. Facebook's
Yeah.
very helpful, I've discovered. But I'm going to let you go out and have lots of fun. But thank you for an awesome set.
Thank you as well. Thank you for a brilliant interview. I'll see you at the bar.
Definitely. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Well,
But yeah,
beach party.
yeah. No, thank you for a great night. Lots of fun.
Thank you too. You're fine.
Oh no, I've been like vertical challenge.